take it away.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Ozmourn. Thank you so much, Carly, for that amazing introduction. I have a wonderful game to show off for y'all today. It's Viewfinder. We do have an incentive, like Carly said, to pet Kate the cat. For every $10 that gets donated to that, I will pet Kate the cat. $10 per pet. So, with that being said, before we get into the run, I do have a commentator here. Mango, if you want to introduce yourself.
I was speedrun this game. And a lot of other like first-person puzzle games like Ozmourn. Yeah, this is gonna be great. We have to pet the cat. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm super excited to be here. Pet that cat.
Yes. Okay. So with that being said, we're just going to go straight into the run. This game is a first-person puzzle platformer that kind of blew up last year, and I'm super excited to show this off. The community had a really tight route, like grinding this game down and very nice strats in a very quick amount of time. So I'm excited to show all of that off here today, and also just how amazing this game is if you haven't seen it before. So with that being said, we're going to start from new game. Time will begin when I load into the first level. I'm going to try and do a good countdown here. So 3, 2, 1, now. So
Good luck.
Thank you. So with that being said, the very first thing that you're going to be seeing here is the main mechanic behind this is these photos. So anything that is in the photo, if you paste the photo into the environment, it will turn into a real object. And that goes for pretty much every single photo that you see in this game. You can rotate the photo and then boom, everything that's in the photo will drop out in the orientation that you dropped it in. And we're going to see a lot of what I just did right there in a lot of these levels. As you can see, they have these charging pads that require batteries in order for them to work. And in these photos, there are batteries in them, and so I just turn the photos in a way so that the batteries will just fall directly onto the charging pads without me needing to like move them at all. So this game is kind of cut up into several parts. This first world, you're just going to be introduced to the basic mechanics of the game, such as just pasting photos into the environment, like so. Ooh, I don't like that, actually. There we go. And so we're going to be coming up here and using this. Oh, we're so close. Oh, wait, okay. There we go, a little bit higher. That should work. Perfect. So yeah, this game is pretty finicky with some of its skips. You want to explain some of them, Mango?
Yeah, sure. Well, I should also mention a pretty helpful thing for us is that rewind mechanic that you just saw. It makes not only the game a lot easier to speedrun, but also just a lot safer for marathons. So that's always nice. But coming up in this next level here, where what you're supposed to the game is supposed to make you think you're supposed to do is go across to the teleporter, but instead we're just gonna fall down. Uh-oh.
What happened?
I think you broke it.
I did break it.
You know what, though? If it's broken, it's a good time to, I think, pet that cat. Thanks to Lucy for the $10 donation.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, nice.
I can't pet the cat quite yet because we haven't been introduced to the cat, but I'm going to save those donations for later. The simulation broke because, surprise, we're in a simulation. We're going to do the classic IT solution of turning it off and turning it back on again. And as you can see here, this is kind of like a lore where we're in this simulation trying to find a solution to the climate crisis. As you saw out there, that is what the current world looks like with the climate crisis. Once we go back in to the simulation, I'm just going to escape to main menu and then spam enter so that it brings me back in front of this teleporter without me having to walk towards it, because there's just a checkpoint right in front of it. And then I can finish the rest of the game normally. And so in this level, all we need is two of these images right here. It's enough to get us across to the teleporter on the other end. What's happening in these next few levels, Mango?
Oh, this one's a lot of fun. So in this level, we're going to be seeing a whole bunch of pretty art styles and colors and paintings, but instead, we're not going to walk through them normally. No. we're going to be doing a lot of falling. This level, as I'm sure Oz and I can agree, is the devs just kind of flexing on us and showing off. But normally you're supposed to walk through it and actually admire the art, but we just fall through because falling is faster than walking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Falling is also faster than walking. Do not try that at home. That is just right in the game. So in this next level, we're going to be introduced to a mechanic known as just the photocopiers. The photocopiers work exactly like a photocopier does in real life. Surprise, surprise. All we're going to do is photocopy that image so we can have 2 batteries at the end. The photocopier is going to come in use later, but in this level right here, we're actually going to take advantage of turning this upside down. You're supposed to go up those stairs to the left, but instead you can just fall down here if you orient it the right way. All right. So, that being said, we do have a wonderful character that we get introduced to. And that, you guessed it, is Kate the cat.
Kate the cat.
Look at him. He's adorable. I cannot pet him right now. The game will not let me pet him right now. There's only certain places in which I am allowed to pet Kate the cat. And anytime that I see him like in a level, I'm allowed to pet him.
You're going to have to hurry through these levels because we have a second donation from the Valiant Son to pet that cat.
There you go. What did I just do, Mango?
Oh, yeah. That was very quick, by the way. Very well done. That's a trick known as train clip. What Oz did was he sort of wedged himself in that corner between those handlebars and the actual train. And if you just, like I said, wedge yourself into that corner and just spam jump, you can sort of clip through the train. It's kind of strange, but it works. And the way the respawns work is as soon as the next hub world loaded in, since he was falling, it just sort of teleported him forward and saved up a bunch of time.
In this level, it's just an illusion-based level, kind of like Superliminal if you've played that before. And so all you have to do is actually we're gonna keep the cat twice right here.
Pet that cat. Pet that cat.
That's $20 right there. We pet cat twice. Mango, I will ask that you help me keep track of how many times I pet this cat.
$10 more to pet Kate the cat again! ! Donate.
Yes. In this level, it's kind of finicky. You need to make sure that these illusions are like lined up very properly. Otherwise, this game will be very uncooperative with you. So, what happens in this level? Mango?
So in this level, you might have seen these levers are connected to these strings to our right, and we actually have to turn on all 3 of them in order to finish the level. So instead of walking around this wall, we can just go through it using that playing card and turn on that last one, and it would just formed the teleporter. GG.
Exactly. So yeah, it's more than just like photos that can turn into physical objects. It's sometimes cards, postcards, anything like that. And that's a wonderful thing about this simulation that we're in. This game does introduce a new mechanic here, but we're going to skip most of it by just like doing that instead. Oh, come on. Nope.
So yeah, weird. At this point, there is a whole other picture that we're supposed to be getting, but we can just use these plant pots and just jump up.
Yeah. So this. Wait, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to talk about the cameras if you'd like. Okay.
Yeah.
So in these next couple levels, we're going to be seeing these standing cameras, which take a photo of one specific point. So, oops. So we'll be using 2 of these photos here, one right there and one to get across to the battery. And
the battery's going to work. Oh, there we go.
There we go. And I was just going to bring this battery back, take another photo of it with that same camera so that he can power the... wow, that one flew. So he can power that charging pad and move on to the next level.
The thing about these batteries is that like you cannot like take a picture of like half a battery because otherwise it won't work. You need to have like a full picture of a full battery in order for it to work, or at least like most of the battery. I know like sometimes you can have it cut off, and it still works, but I don't know like the exact percentage of it, of like how much of the battery you can still have.
Kind of finicky on how much you can cut.
Yeah. I didn't think that was going to work because you do need the teleporter to be a certain amount upright in order for it to work. Again, I don't know the exact angle that it needs to be. I imagine anything more than 45 degrees tilted is pretty out of the picture, but I don't have confirmation on that. I've never tested it out.
Yeah, I've also not really tested that too much.
Mm-hmm.
But right here, we're actually going to be doing some juggling. Whoa,
yes.
That one
flew. These batteries do not feel like cooperating today.
Yay!
I love this one. Please.
So yeah, instead of going back and forth and bringing both batteries up, you can just kind of smack them together and just bring both at once.
Yeah. We're going to have this battery up here, and we're going to replace that sensor with this one. Put the battery here, and then go on. There we go. Yeah. And then we're going to take a picture of the exact battery, and then duplicate it to get it on the sensor because the sensor is going to need two. Ooh, I love. Oh my god, oh, wow. You're so offensive. That's so rude. Okay. We're gonna do another train clip here. It's gonna work like the exact same as you saw last time. So, Carly, if there's anything you need to say or read out, you can right now.
Of course, the Valiant Son wanted us to transfer a message as well as petting that cat, which is a reminder that you can put money towards the bid war and the target. The bid war being for the next run, you can do a thing here in which you can attribute your donation towards having Blinksy's character wear either cat ears or bunny ears while cooking. So whenever you !donate in the chat and you contribute whatever you want to contribute or whatever you're able to, you can choose where that goes to. So you can use it to vote in the poll, to pet the cat, or to, insert crazy cool incentive for every specific run, because we have, of course, custom incentives for you guys. So again, !donate. Stay into the chat and let's get back to it.
Thank you. As you can see here, Tramskip kind of like makes things weird because the tram is just kind of floating here. It is not supposed to be here, in case that was not obvious. Because why would the tram be in a level? So in this level, we're actually going to introduce to a brand new mechanic, and it is our very own Polaroid camera. One that we can carry around and use in levels that will let us use them. There's going to be a different variation of this camera later, but we're just going to get it right here. We're going to rewind because that skips a cutscene that prevents us from using the camera until its cutscene is over. We can just take a picture of these guys right here. We're going to take out 4 batteries. We only need 3 for that to work. This mechanic also is a little bit finicky and causes some stuff to be broken, such as if you take a picture too close to this wall, you can kind of just like fall through the wall, like that. And of course, as we said, falling is faster than walking, so you're going to see a lot of falling in these next few levels. Okay. What else do we have? What is happening here, Mango?
Yeah, so pretty much just going through these levels, seeing how the camera's gonna work. One thing I guess I could note is that little counter on the top right of the camera. If we can see it right here, we have 4. We most of the time will start with 5, but that can change throughout the game. But in this level, I was going to, instead of bringing the battery to the teleporter, he's going to do the opposite, bring the teleporter to the battery. Because, style, I guess.
I'm actually shocked at this amount of the battery works. I'm not gonna lie.
I was about to say that. Like, we just saw we had cut that battery like in half, but it still somehow worked. So we'll take it. In this level, we're going to be meeting another new sort of collectible item, I suppose, which is additional film. You notice that counter was at 0.
There we go.
Very nice.
There we go.
There we go.
Right. I'm gonna do a little bit of juggling here. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do juggling because I'm afraid.
Real.
It's totally fair.
There you go. There
I
you go.
could, but I won't because I'm afraid.
I'm afraid.
I am afraid of the consequences of that action. So we're actually gonna kill two birds in one stone here, and I'm gonna take a picture of both the charger and the battery, and so we can duplicate the battery specifically, but then also have the charger be upright.
Oh, is that a Kate I see? Because we have another donation to pet that cat from Mel.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
Amazing. I don't know when the next location that I can pet Kate is. I'm going to
not
see.
super sure either.
Can you pet him right here? The answer is no.
Oh, that's so mean.
I cannot. Oh
He's
my God.
taunting us.
This is true. I need to jump on top of his head. Actually,
We can't
gonna
pet him
be,
yet, but we can jump on his
Can't
head.
jump on his
we can't pet him, but we can. That doesn't count as a pet though. Unfortunately. Okay, we're gonna go through here. We're gonna take a picture of this sensor, and the thing about the sensors and the levers is that the connection between the lever and the teleporter needs to remain intact. Actually, can you pet him here? Yes, you can.
Pet that cat.
All right, that's a third pet right there. The connection between the lever and the teleporter that it connects to needs to stay intact the entire time. If at any point it disconnects when you take a picture of it, the teleporter will not work. Which is why we take pictures from really far down below like that. That was actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna let Mango commentate this next level because it's actually kind of finicky for me.
Yeah, for sure. So we're actually introduced to a couple of new mechanics. I'm pretty sure in this one. The first one was that pressure plate that I was just stepped on, but the really notable one is that timer, which is that little circular thing to his right. Little update on the amount of the connection that you need to take a picture of. At first you needed the entire thing, this pressure plate, the timer, the whole thing, teleporter, so it's a bit nicer. But here we're going to be doing, you guessed it, a bit more falling. and that jump is strangely difficult for me for some reason. But yeah, we're gonna do one more bit of falling, and we're gonna wrap up this level.
Alright.
Very nice.
This next level is mostly just walking while we break some illusions. And so Carly, now's a good time until the end of the level, if you want to say some words.
For sure. Just as a reminder, we are doing this all to, of course, get you guys some good entertainment in the form of speedruns, as well as benefit the PCRF, which is a couple of initials you're hearing a lot. It's in the title, Palestine Children's Relief Fund. Your money is going towards helping them as the primary humanitarian organization in Palestine, delivering crucial and life-saving medical relief and humanitarian aid where it is needed most. With your support, we can help them continue this vital work and ensure that the children of Gaza receive the care that they need and deserve. And as a plus, we have the incentive of petting that cat. For every $10, you get to pet the cat, Kate the cat, whenever she appears on the screen, as well as contribute towards the bid war for the amazing choice of having Blinksy's character in Played Up wear bunny ears or cat ears. I don't know if this is supposed to be kept under wraps, but I'll tell you a little secret. I'm kind of thinking bunny ears might win. So you cat ears folks, you might want to get to donating.
Thank you, Carly. So that trick that you just saw me do, it was essentially me. You saw that when I walked towards the battery, it turned into a painting. And so if you rewind and then let go of the rewind on the same frame that the item turned back into a physical object, you can. Oh my God, I never get this one actually. I don't know which way to face because of it. Actually, I don't know which way I'm going. Oh, around. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
So essentially, if you rewind and then let go of the rewind on the same frame that photo turns back, that painting turns back into a solid object, it will stay a solid object. There you go. There's a very specific glitch that's going to be happening here. I'm going to let Mango commentate it because it's hard to do.
Yeah, this one is pretty tricky. This one makes use of the rewind mechanic. Oz just looked down as a little visual cue, but he's going to sit down and rewind at the same time. And when he sees his... so close. But when he sees the camera move down, that's when he would release the rewind, just like that. And
really? Okay. I'm going to restart this level again.
Mm-hmm. And the reason we're doing this skip is whenever you rewind, it pulls you back to wherever you were in the world. And when you get out of the chair, it'll give you sort of an extra jump, so you can pretty much.
There we go. Okay.
There we go. Very nice.
That rewind seemed faster than what it usually is. I don't know if my movement was like weird or like I'm just scuffed or washed. But we'll. I could just be washed. That is a. Oh, I didn't need to do that. That is a possibility, as we can see here.
But I'll take that as a win because you did give me enough time to actually finish the explanation there.
Exactly.
Okay.
We take
mug launch. We love mug launch. All my homies love mug launch. So we're gonna launch off this mug. We're gonna line ourselves up right here, and the moment that we touch it, we're going to just jump. Because for some reason the physics are weird on this mug. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Okay. Wow. Okay, that trick is a lot harder than it looks. It used to not have like a consistent setup. But then I think Brian Otto was the one that found a consistent setup for it, so shout out to him. Put that here. Excuse me. I find that offensive. Thank you. Excuse me.
That's so mean.
There we go. Okay, you also need to take a picture of it. So, we get introduced to a new mechanic in this level, and it's called like the purple geometry. It has this like purplish grayish color to it. And so as you can see, anytime that you take a picture of anything that is colored this purple or this like grayish purple, it will not appear in your camera. And if you like paste a photo into the environment, it will not like disappear. So essentially it's architecture that's like immune to the whatever effects the camera has. This last level, and all we can do is put this charger on there because it'll just fall through. As you can see, the battery itself is also colored like this bluish purple color, and that is indicative of like it not being able to appear in a photo essentially. We get introduced to another new mechanic in this level. If you want to explain it, Mango.
For sure. In this next group of levels, we're going to be introduced to a couple of things. Firstly, there's a boombox on the other side of that wall, which is emitting that sound into those receivers and activating that teleporter. Here we're going to be flipping that switch, activating that speaker, hitting that receiver with it. So yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of cool sound puzzles.
I'm going to be really pushing the limits of these ones.
Mm-hmm.
Did that work? Okay, it did work. Thank God.
Nice.
We're gonna move this one really close. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is probably one of my favorite levels in the game because I'm a pretty big fan of this one. But yeah, the reason we moved that last plate towards the teleporter is the timer on that timer was short.
I do believe that this level has like the most satisfying puzzles. I'm gonna be so.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So we're gonna photocopy this one, including, speaking of satisfying puzzles, we're gonna photocopy this guy. I'm going to be standing. Actually, I'm gonna have this one be a little bit tilted. I'm gonna be standing on top, and I'm going to be placing this guy right here. And as you can see, I'm going to be turning on this boombox and then immediately teleporting outside before the boombox turns off. That is a really, really tight window, and I'm surprised that I got it first try. So, with that being said, we're going to go into one last level here of level 4. You have like 30 seconds to donate before it is like the last time that I can pet Kate in this game. This is the last level in which the game will let me pet Kate. Because he doesn't appear in any of the levels in World 5. So make sure you get those donations done quick. But in this level, you can see it's the main gimmick behind it is just like filters and stuff like that. So there are certain geometry that kind of like as you can see, that's a different filter. So you need to be like in the correct filter for it to just disappear and for you to like go through that wall. What else can we say about this, Mango?
I could talk about a certain skip in this level if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
That we're not going to be seeing because it's extremely difficult. But this lever to our right, where it is possible to do that same chair rewind. This lever right here, by the way, it's possible to do that same sort of rewind jump trick to jump around that door.
You better not jump around Kate, because your girl just led by example.
Yeah.
That cat.
All right. This right here is the last time I can pet Kate. Do I have any more?
If you guys have any final remarks, statements, and/or pets, now is the chance. Like
right here, I will stay here for like a solid 30 seconds to see if anyone has any.
30 seconds to pet Kate the cat! Exclamation mark! Donate in the chat. Of course, all funds go to the PCRF and also towards petting Kate the cat. You do not want to miss this once in a lifetime final opportunity to pet Kate the cat. Going once.
Going twice. All right. I will give you one last pet for good measure. You get a free pet. So with that being said, we do have some more. Actually, no. I need to go through the other filter first and then go through the blue filter. So we do have one specific thing that we're going to be doing here. And that is a nice skip that has incredibly precise. So we're going to go through here, and then we're going to go through here. So this has like offensively precise timing. We're going to go through here, and then let's see if we got it. Okay, thank God. So yeah, first try. So that didn't look like anything because I got it first try. But if you mess up that movement in any way, shape, or form, the teleporter will turn off before you get to it. And so we're gonna turn on the weather machine.
Sorry, I want to say you have like a half a second window maybe to get that.
It feels like it's less. I feel like if I mess anything up about that movement, it like doesn't work. I could be wrong. I don't know the exact timing of it. I don't know if anyone's bothered to time it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. That was just a guess.
Yeah. So with that being said, we're gonna go straight into World 5. So yeah, that was the last time that we could pet Kate. So that incentive.
It's okay. If you missed your chance to pet Kate the cat, you can still have Blinksy's character wear cat ears during Played Up. You can still attribute your donations towards that in the bid wars. Exclamation mark donate if you want to see some cat ears to make up for not having pet Kate the cat.
Exactly. So with this being said, I could do tram skip here. You can do one between each and every world that you go towards, but I'm not going to do it. Because it's actually faster to not do it in this specific one. As soon as you see the loading zone here, we're actually going to exit and quit to main menu in order to go here instead. So with that being said, that quitting and exiting the save menu will like teleport you closer to where the teleporter is rather than tram skip would. We're going to get rid of all of this. Okay, cool. And then we have a new mechanic here, these standing cameras, but the cameras have timers on them. And because of that, excuse me, thank you. Because of that, we can actually take pictures of ourselves. We're going to be right here. I'm going to moving slightly forward, and we'll look in this direction. And then that should work. As you can see, that black fuzziness inside the camera, or inside the photo, that's me. And so whenever you paste the photo into the environment, you're also teleporting yourself. And so that's only possible because of these timers. If you are like right next to the camera, if you want to explain a bit more what I'm going to be doing here, Mango.
Sure, yeah. Okay. So in this next level after this one, we're gonna be sorry, I'm blanking. We're gonna be pretty much like skipping the entire puzzle, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Yeah, the reason Oz actually dropped that battery when it took the picture of it was so that it would fall onto the pad. But here in this one, there's a puzzle here, I promise. But
yeah, there's a puzzle here, but like we can just
ignore it.
Do that instead. We don't need to solve it. It's fine. This particular one has like really satisfying movement, so we're gonna take a picture of ourselves twice, both facing this direction. Ooh. There we go, perfect.
There we go.
You want to be really fast with that movement, like really fast. There's 3 levels here. This is the 3rd one. What mechanic do you introduce to now?
Yeah, so here we're introduced to something called a void camera. And what the void camera does is, as you can see right there, it will delete anything from the world that you take a picture of. So we have to be pretty careful with what we actually use our camera on. Which is actually why we only took a picture of half of that platform.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be using that to take a picture of the teleporter and the battery and photocopying it, because we need 2 batteries for that pad. So we can just drop that right on there and move on.
We're going to take a picture of this wall through the wall and use it as a platform to get to this battery right here, and just bring it across down here. As you can see, like that, the void camera it just immediately destroys everything. It was honestly kind of a jarring and jump scare mechanic that was first there, I will admit. So here is a very nice mechanic. We're going to take a picture of this, have this camera face this direction. Look, we're going to have this camera face this direction. Is that going to work?
Oh, we actually do this one a bit differently. It's kind of cool.
I don't know if that's working. I mean, oh, actually it did.
Love
it did
to
work.
see it.
I didn't think that it was gonna work, but I thought that guy was just gonna roll straight onto the battery. That actually would have been so great. There's only 2 levels in this, 2 puzzles in this level. We're gonna take a picture of half of this bridge right here, and then we're gonna use it to get a lot of distance between ourselves and the camera. There you go. And then we're going to take this exact photo. As you can see, we are in it. And there's a sensor right here that turns on that teleporter. Boom, fast travel, if you will.
Amazing.
Perfect. This is the final level of the game. It's a timed level. It gives you 5 minutes, which is around 3 minutes too much of what you need.
Love the confidence.
Yes. So we're gonna actually Mango explain it. This is a lot for me to do and explain at the same time.
This one's a lot. For sure. So in this level here, we have sort of 9 mini levels, if you will. Those green and black lights on top of that thing will show you which challenge we're on. So some of the pictures we'll be taking, we may not use right away, but I promise they are all important. For example, that building that Oz has a picture of in his hand, we'll be using right at the end of this level. A good thing about this level is you can bring photos and stuff through puzzles, I guess. So we're going to be really making use of that throughout this level. And here we're going to be taking a photo of the photocopier. We took pictures so fast that it didn't actually show up in the picture, which I find hilarious. We're too fast for the camera.
Resuming, dude. We are speed.
We are speed.
This is true.
So yeah, we need two batteries for that pad. There we go. And instead of solving this puzzle normally, we can just destroy the wall because
Yoink.
as we do. And we're going to be using that picture that we just took to take another photo of ourselves so we can teleport through this wall right in front of us. And we are almost at the end of this level.
The only time taking a selfie doesn't slow you down.
So true. But yeah, with that, we spawned ourselves inside of the last mini puzzle of the level and just skipped like the whole thing.
This is Kate. Hello, Kate.
Hello, Kate.
We love Kate. And thank you to Blackheart Wings for covering that final freebie pet. And also contributing towards the cat ears decision.
Thank you. I will say, unfortunately, we can't pet Kate anymore, though he's right here. He is in the middle of monologuing, so we can't interrupt him. But it's a sad monologue. He's saying goodbye to us because he can't leave the simulation, but we can. But we need to leave the simulation.
Real life.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go through here. Timing doesn't end yet. Timing's gonna end when I enter the tree at the end because the simulation like has you go through the base of the trees. Everyone say bye to Kate. He's crying.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye. Alright. So we're just gonna go straight through. Alright. Perfect. And like I said, I'm gonna pick up a plant and then we'll walk through this tree. Timing's gonna end when the screen completely fades to black. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Alright. So that is Viewfinder, any percent. I'm actually satisfied with that one. It's there was a few mistakes in there, but like it's perfectly fine. I am more than happy with what that run ended up being. I'm super happy to have been showing it off here. And I just want to thank you, Carly, for hosting the run. Thank you Mango. Thank you, Mango, for doing a wonderful job on commentary with me. Before I do my shoutouts, do you want to do yours, Mango?
Sure. I'll keep mine short. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all that jazz by the same handle. That's TheMaskedMango. THEE. Like I said at the start, speedrun a bunch of puzzle games, platformers, all that fun stuff. So if you like that, come hang out.
Okay. So with that being said, you're gonna hear me say a lot more of this towards the finale of the marathon, but I do want to thoroughly thank everyone that was involved in making this, everyone on the games committee, everyone on the event team, Carly and Jen for being hosts, Kaylin and host leads, Kaylin and Sakura for being moderation leads, Morbid Mind, and Okuki for being social media leads, and everyone on the games committee. There are too much of them to name in a succinct amount of time, but I'm going to name all of you at the end of the marathon, I promise. And of course to Spaghetti for helping organize all this thing. And without any of these people, none of what you're seeing would have happened. And I'm very glad to have been showing off this, but also talent from all of the Unity guilds this weekend. And there's going to be more tonight, and then 2 more days worth of it. And so I'm very, very excited to see what else Unity Guild has in store. With that being said, my name's been Ozmourn. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Ozmourn. I'm going to stream more often in October through December. And I'm very, very excited to see what else comes out of the guilds in the future. So with that being said, I will see y'all around. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye!
Bye!